When working with large 4K videos in my video editing software, my 4070 Ti video card used to hang because it reached its VRAM limit, which is 12 gigabytes. So I decided to upgrade my GPU to one that has at least 16 gigabytes of VRAM. My choice was between the 5070 Ti and the 5080, and I chose the 5080 because it has two decoder engines, whereas the 5070 Ti has only one decoder engine. And of course, it has also many other features more than the 5070 Ti and the 4070 Ti. And you can see the difference in these features on your screen here. So in this video, I'm gonna test this video card in content creation software, and also I'm gonna be testing it in gaming using path tracing and ultra high settings in 4K 1440p and Full HD, and as a baseline I'm gonna compare its performance to my 4070 Ti. And I chose the WindForce 5080 from Gigabyte, which is overclocked, because it is the best value that I found when I decided to purchase a GPU. So let me give you a quick look on the GPU first, and then we're gonna start the testing. So the Gigabyte 5080 WindForce overclock card looks elegant. It is mainly made of black. It doesn't have LED lights. Its length is 30.5 centimeters, and it takes two slots in your PC. It has one HDMI port and three display ports. And on the top of the card here, you connect the power. And the back of the card is also simple, and it is well made. So what you have in the box is some documentation. You have also some screws, and you have the power connector that has three ends here and one end that goes into the GPU. And you have some brackets to support it, either if you want to install it horizontally or vertically. So now let's start the testing. As you might expect, I had high hopes that the 5080 will accelerate my video editing process and the creation of videos in general. But to say that I was disappointed is an understatement. Let me give you some examples. So for instance, in Blender, I rendered the classroom image, and the 4070 Ti was even 1 second faster than the 5080, and I made sure that to tune both cards exactly the same. Maybe this is a margin of error, 1 second. In Handbrake, I exported a 4K video. Here, the 5080 was a little bit faster than the 4070 Ti, so it exported the 4K video in 144 frames per second as opposed to 127 frames per second, and this is a good result. But in my main video editing software, which is VSDC, I gained only 2 frames per second while exporting a 4K video. And this was a big disappointment for me. Now, I also tested both cards in Adobe Premiere Pro, even though I don't use this software like in my daily work. And also the result here was worse for the 5080 as opposed to 4070 Ti. Now, the only positive point that I gained from the 5080 is that it had more VRAM. So the 16 gigabytes VRAM let me work in my timeline in my video editing software without it being hanging. And this was an advantage. But I could have had also this advantage by adopting the 5070 Ti maybe, because it also has 16 gigabytes RAM. So from a content creation point of view, I do not advise you to go with the 5080 because the only advantage it has is with its 16 gigabytes of VRAM, and you can get the same advantage with the 5070 Ti, so this will be more cost effective for you. Now in gaming, it was a different story. The 5080 crushed the 4070 Ti in all the benchmarks, and also in the F125 game that I tested with path tracing on 4K 1440p and also on Full HD. So in the 3D Mark benchmark test, the 5080 scored 87 frames per second when the 4070 Ti scored only 51 frames per second. And in FurMark 4K test, also the 5080 scored 160 frames per second as opposed to the 105 frames per second for the 4070 Ti. And in F1, on all resolutions, it was almost double. So it scored 28 frames per second as opposed to the 15 frames per second for the 4070 Ti in 4K resolution, And in F1, I've put everything on ultra high on purpose so to stress the GPUs the maximum. And in 1440p, it was also almost the double than the 4070 Ti. So the 5080 scored 56 frames per second, when the 4070 Ti scored 34 frames per second only. And in Full HD, the 5080 also scored 90 frames per second, as opposed to the 55 frames per second for the 4070 Ti. So the 5080 showed its true value in gaming, and I highly recommend it if you want to game in 4K or in 1440p. So if you are a content creator, upgrading from the 4070 Ti to the 5080 is not advisable in my opinion, because the only gain you're gonna get is working in 4K videos on your timeline if you are not using proxies. And this gain is only feasible because the 5080 has 16 gigabytes of VRAM and the 5070 Ti has the same amount of VRAM, so you're gonna get the same gains with the 5070 Ti at a better price. Now, if you are a gamer, the 5080 is a beast, as you've seen in this video, so it is highly recommended, especially if you game on high resolutions. If you want to check out this Gigabyte WindForce Overclock RTX 5080, I'm going to leave an affiliate link in the description. If you make a purchase using my link, I'll gain a small percentage at no cost to you, and this will support my channel. And if you liked my video, please share it, subscribe to my channel, and give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. I want to thank you all for watching. I'm Eloy from Knowledge Sharing Tech. See you in the next video.